What's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? It's Jelly. Ooh, the water's high today. The time of this recording, it's Father's Day, so I'm making a 2-hour drive up to see my dad, spend the day with him and my family. Can I just tell you something? When I was starting to date girls, I made the decision early on that I wasn't going to just settle. I was going to wait, have fun, with girls that were kind of placeholders, but I was ultimately just going to wait till I met the person that was right for me. I don't like to waste my time. I don't like my time to be wasted. I don't like to waste other people's time, and I've always been that way. And I was willing to wait as long as it takes to not settle down with somebody until I was ready. And I was sure that she was the kind of person that was exactly what I wanted, and I was willing to wait as long as it took, even if she never came. I was just going to have my placeholders to kind of keep me, busy, but then ultimately wait for the right one. Well, I found her pretty quick, and been married to her for 13 years, and she's never tried to change me. She's never changed. She's never, tried to make me do things I didn't want to do. She's always been understanding of things that I've liked and wanted to do, and I'll give you an example of what happened this morning. Now, my parents live an hour and 15 to an hour and a half away. It's about 2 hours by bike if you go the way that I like to go, which is this way. As you can see why. It's much better to ride by yourself with no cars around. Anyway, so this morning she said, "Do you want me to drive the kids? Because I figured you want to ride your motorcycle." And I was like, oh. It didn't surprise me, but it's still at the same time, I didn't even think, maybe I could ride my bike and they drive in the car. But she suggested that maybe I might want to take my bike and go for a nice ride, because it's 81 degrees and it's supposed to turn sunny. So I just thought that was really cool, but that's just the kind of girl she is. So wait for that girl. Wait for that girl. On to some sadder news. I mentioned in my last video that our puppy Jack wasn't doing so good, and I just started showing him in the videos, and unfortunately he passed away. We don't know why. $2,500 later, we don't know why. We don't know what happened. Basically, in 5 days, he went from an extremely happy-go-lucky, full of energy puppy to not being able to get up in 5 days. And they couldn't find a thing wrong with him. They didn't. There was no blockage. There was no anything. So the only thing that we can think of is it was in his head. It was something aggressive. I mean, it would have to be aggressive to take him in 5 days. But there was nothing through the x-rays and ultrasounds and all of that stuff. Blood tests, the only thing they found in his blood was extremely highly elevated white blood cell count, which means his body was fighting off something major. But they couldn't find out what it was. So it was just a really bad week. Right before he got sick, I quit vaping. You know what that is, e-cigarettes. So between that and our puppy Jack being put down, it was just a real shitty week. He would have been 1 at the time of this video. He would have been 1 next week on the 22nd of June. So we don't know. There was all sorts of stuff going on that they said. But you know what? They said it was an aggressive. It could have been an aggressive cancer. It could have been anything. But whatever it was, the only thing that is good about it is it was quick. Because he didn't deserve what he got. He didn't deserve to suffer. Well, so my AgvSport gloves, my favorite gloves. I have to withdraw my recommendation, and I don't know, they're just not holding up, and I'm kind of mad about it. And you know, I understand they're $35 gloves, but they're marketed as motorcycle gloves. Okay, so they should offer you some sort of protection when you're riding your motorcycle. All right, they are literally disintegrating on the palm of the hand. You know, I mean, that is just awful, awful, awful. That's, you know, when you go for a slide, you put your palms down, that thing would just fall away like a tissue. You know, I don't know. I can't. It's not good protection. And all my thumb does is this, my turn signal. So I don't know why it would have eaten through a glove that's supposed to protect my hand and be abrasion resistant. So I don't know. They are still very comfortable. I still like the way they look. You know, we wear them for protection, though. You know, you don't wear a motorcycle glove for like, you wear them for protection. So in a fall, I expect them to protect my hand. So these are the older ones that I have. I have a new set of these, exact same ones, and obviously they're fine, but I mean, very, very disappointed in the quality of the gloves. So that's my little thing. Withdrawing my recommendation. Anyway, guys, that's going to conclude today's motovlog. I thank you for watching. If you're a dad, today is Father's Day as of the time of this recording. So if you're a dad, happy Father's Day. I hope you get to spend it with your family. And rest in peace, Jack. Miss you, buddy. And I'll catch you all on next one. Take care. Bye-bye.